Iowa beat.
Oh, we're live. Yay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right,
Hello,
I better.
everybody. I know I did. I screwed up when I did the title for today, so I put Thursday afternoon instead of Tuesday afternoon. But yeah, it is Tuesday afternoon.
Hey, Cameron.
Hey, Cameron.
This is my buddy Cameron.
Okay. But uh, so that's why I wore this cap just for Calvin.
Ah,
Yep. Okay. So, how have you been doing lately, other than starting your own show on in the afternoons?
oh, I've been doing pretty good. I've been streaming since last Thursday,
Yeah, I had noticed that. So,
and I only upgraded on Saturday,
okay.
courtesy of my mom. So thank you, Mom, for that. And yeah, you can give Cameron a wrench. He's a good kid.
Yeah, I'll do that later on. I'm
Yeah,
just that right now. I'm going to keep this down to 2 hours again today.
yeah, because it's my sister's birthday today. She turned 50.
50. Okay.
So if I finish by 5 o'clock, that'll give me a little time to go over there and eat some food and say hi to her guests a little bit, and then come back and get ready for my show.
Yeah.
And then later tonight, I got Patrick the Vinyl Archivist, and I'll be co-hosting on that one too. So lots of streams to do today. And now Rachel's only doing one stream a day. If you haven't
Yeah.
heard.
Yeah. I heard. Uh, see with See, with me this month also, along with doing this show, see, I'm a co-host for Readathon now month. Uh,
Yeah.
it's it's called March Mystery Madness,
Ooh.
where we're reading mysteries all month.
Oh yeah. Did you get anything new lately since we last
Or,
talked?
not any music. It's just my migraines with the way they've been. I haven't gone out much, so.
Oh yeah.
I have an appointment up in Madison with my neurologist on the 31st of the month. So
Mm-hmm. Well, I hope everything works out for you, man.
yeah,
Yeah. So I've been pretty busy doing a lot of streaming. It's a little hard. It was a little hard at first. Like Sunday, there wasn't a lot of people on camera with me. I like having people on camera with me to talk to, and I had to talk to the peanut gallery, which is the chat. That's what we call it.
I
And so I was
know.
trying to talk to the chat, and it wasn't easy on Sunday. I was struggling, but yesterday, being Monday, I had the most complete overhaul in my confidence. And yesterday I was talking to the peanut gallery and I was so relaxed doing it and I got more comfortable with it. So that meant a lot to me that I could actually do that.
Yeah, I've done that some too like that. I might start doing for where I'll be streaming on my other my channel for my booktube channel and do something like that where
Oh,
showing so just talk about mysteries and stuff like that or domain books.
boy, Mom, the party hasn't started and you're already into the
No,
wine.
I'm just opening it.
Oh,
I haven't had any wine yet.
oh,
It's just I'm getting things prepared.
oh. Yeah, my mom got some things from Subway, the sandwiches and with the mustards and all the little the little
Yeah.
meat. My mom made meatballs. There's going to be pulled pork or chicken or something later on, and yeah. So before I start my stream, I'll have time to eat a little food and then come back over here and get ready to do my stream. And then after that, when my stream is over, I can jump back over to the party and hang out a little longer then.
Well,
But,
happy birthday to your sister.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Tim. She'll appreciate that, you know? But, you know, I have to stream every day because I love doing it, and all my friends love when I go live, and they like my daily blogs that I've started doing. That was Rachel's idea. So, James, you should do a daily vlog every day. So I've been doing that. So today was my fourth one. But when it uploaded, I realized I forgot to put the number 4. So I have to go put 4 in because I want to keep count of all my daily vlogs that I do.
So when you get to number 9, are you going to start off going number 9? Number
Maybe.
9?
I might. You never know. I could do that. Ooh, Cameron, you wish you were coming to the party. I wish Tim was coming too. Yeah, we'd all have a blast. I don't know how many people are going to be here today, but it could be a fire hazard. We could have the cops there today.
We had a good amount of people last week. I noticed for a while there, we had like 12, 13 people doing it at a time, which is the most I've ever had in any stream yet. So,
well, yesterday I had 43 people in my chat. I was shocked. I was like overwhelmed. I was like, oh my God, 43 people. Because they said to me, James, look at your chat count. I was like this, oh my God. Hey, Calvin. Now you get...
Okay, Calvin. I wore this cap today just for you.
I'm not getting rid of that Rumors album, Calvin. George Nanos gave it to me as a gift, so I'm keeping it. I love that album. Some of my favorite songs are on that album.
Yep.
My sister doesn't even have a record player, so that's not going to happen anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
So, Calvin, how are you feeling? I hope you're feeling okay, because you've been in my prayers as always. Well, everyone's in my prayers, obviously. So, not just you guys, but everyone that I know, all my friends, even if they're religious or not, I pray for everybody. Yep. You know what? Even though it's a shit show with Putin, I'm praying for him too. You have to.
I'm not praying for him, but I'm praying for the Ukrainians.
Yeah, I'm praying for everybody that they're safe, but I'm praying that Putin doesn't kill anybody. So, yeah. Calvin, are you able to come up with us? Because we need a third person to hang with us. So what are you drinking there?
Dr. Pepper.
Ooh, I like Dr. Pepper. I'm drinking crushed cream soda.
Okay. I don't care for cream soda. It's a little too sweet for me.
It is sweet, but I like the taste of it. I like the flavor. I'm a big foodie. I wonder what my mom is making for dinner today. Gotta ask her. Well, that sounds good, Cameron. Yeah, I'm a foodie too. I love good food, you know. And at some point, my sister's going to take me to a restaurant for sushi. I've never had sushi at all in my life, and I'm dying to try it and see what it's like with that wasabi. I heard that wasabi stuff is really hot, but I got to try it.
Well, my son turned 33 back on Sunday.
Oh, yeah?
And my wife had to work Sunday, but my son and his fiance, who were busy out all day, they were at some of their friends. Hi, George. But they... Yep, but so my mom's making him something tonight. She had found a recipe for a German pot roast, and they're going to be trying out this Instant Pot that his fiance's dad had given him because his dad wasn't using it any. So,
well, Calvin, I got a couple of words for you. get in the damn shower and get your ass up here, pronto.
Well, I was going to recommend you with these headaches. If you haven't seen a doctor yet, I'd say go see a doctor.
Yeah. Well, my friend Cameron here, he has to go for physical therapy once in a while because his knee dislocates on its own sometimes. That's kind of crazy. Ouch. Shower now. We can smell you through the screen. I had my shower before.
Yep. So we're going to be having that tonight, and
Well, that sounds good.
because my son likes German food too. He was born over in Germany.
Oh, yeah.
Was stationed over there.
So you're all going to dress in lederhosen and do the German slap dance?
No, I
And
could
then
put
drink-
on some polka music.
Oh, yeah, and you could drink from a stein like they do in Germany.
I have a Stein collection
Oh, wow.
from over there.
Do you even have Frankenstein? Just I had to make that joke. Frankenstein. Yeah. Well, I hope you have a good time tonight with your son and have a good dinner and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, see, him and his fiance live with us, so
Oh, they live with you until they can get enough money for a house or an apartment or whatever.
yeah. My son's working on paying off all his bills, and
Mhm.
so we told them that we had just renewed our contract on our apartment, and we told our son that we're just staying here one more year, and then my wife and I are going to find a 2-bedroom apartment. Right now we have a 3-bedroom.
Oh, 3-bedroom apartment. So you're gonna downsize.
Right, and plus we're telling them that they'll have to find themselves a place to move
Yeah,
to.
because I guess a 3-bedroom apartment's more rent and it costs more.
Just had around here, it seems that the 2-bedroom apartments have gone up close to what we're paying for the 3-bedroom now.
Wow.
Don't know why.
Yeah. Tim, do you like heavy metal?
I have some. Like from the 80s and
Well, tonight on Patrick's stream, I'm going to request by Metallica, Master of Puppets.
Okay.
That's what I had last week, but my mom wouldn't let me stay past midnight. But tonight I get to stay as long as I want. So tonight I'll get my request. Finally, I'll get to hear Master Puppets. Master.
Request Queen of Spades. No, Ace of Spades. I mean,
Oh,
Queen of Spades is Sticks.
they played that before. Hello, Mike. How you doing? Well, it's all heavy metal tonight, George, so I'm sure you'll think it's something heavy metalish. Maybe an Ozzy Osbourne tonight or Black Sabbath.
Yeah, those are the usual ones. Well, like you asked me if I listen to any metal.
Oh, pretty good, Mike.
Put it this way, some of the bands I saw in concert, like I saw AC/DC with Bon Scott.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that was back in '79.
Wow.
And at the same concert was UFO and Nazareth.
Ooh.
And then another concert I went to that started off with like, after a local group, it was the MSG Macaulay Schenker group with Michael Schenker.
Oh, yeah.
And then was Bon Jovi. Then was
Bon Jovi's good.
Then was Def Leppard. Then Ozzy. And then the Scorpions.
Ooh, Scorpions are good.
I've seen them in concert twice. Let's see, another concert I saw, it was open only to the military personnel at the Air Force Academy. It was White Snake opening up for Quiet Riot.
Ooh. Oh, you've seen a lot of good concerts there, Tim.
Yeah.
Well, Mike, you come to the right place. The smaller scorpions are deadlier, they say. Really? Hey, Scott Dog. Hi, Tim and James. Tim, when you last saw off Broadway, was it all the original band members? Great band. Saw them open for Cheap Trick up in Madison, Wisconsin, 1978.
I can't remember. I think there were all but like maybe one or two as well that changed. I can't remember though. So, oh yeah, the last time I saw the Scorpions was at their at the beginning of their they're saying their last tour, and it seems like it's extended quite a bit. But I saw them up in Milwaukee at Summerfest. There's been some concerts there.
Oh my God, that's near JJ's neck of the woods, Wisconsin.
Yeah, but this was in Milwaukee.
Wow.
He lives in like a suburb of Milwaukee.
Yeah. I wonder if JJ's ever been to that thing.
He most likely has. It's a big thing, right around, usually around 4th of July every summer. So,
yeah, maybe down the road, Mike. But if you come in, if I don't give you a wrench, you'll understand why. But if someone times you out, and they don't be surprised if someone times you out in the chat, because they're all very protective of me. I saw Sheryl Crow open for Crowded House before she was famous. I went right after the concert and bought her CD. Great stuff. Yeah, Sheryl Crow is really awesome.
Yeah.
I'm guessing AC/DC is more like hard rock.
AC/DC is considered hard rock, between hard rock and metal. So,
yeah. I'm sorry, Mike, but that's just how it is these days. All the stuff I've got Fred Dobbs up my ass. He's been harassing me, but at least we get to talk here. I mean, you've always been nice to me. You've never bullied me or trolled me or anything like that. But it is what it is. Yeah, I didn't even remember if I blocked you or not. I guess I had, but. So we'll just have to keep things as they are, because I don't know how to unblock you anyway. Yeah. I know, he says, okay. I don't like you, James. Just deal with it. So Rob the Waxed and Rachel's yesterday had a go at him, gave him crap. Sorry I have to bring that up, but he's just asking, so I'm just telling him what's going on. Hi, Mike. I like your Mayish videos. You're a fake ECD fan. I have a shirt, and I have only heard 3 songs. Oh, my God. You got to hear more. So if you make me big, Tim, I'll show you my T-shirt for everybody here.
Okay.
This is one George gave me, and I'm so happy to have this. Got some John Lennon going here. It says John Lennon at the bottom, but you don't really.
I think you showed it last week, but you were wearing your Superman shirt then.
Yeah, the Spider-Man, yeah.
Or Spider-Man, I mean.
But you can bring me down now.
Okay.
But you don't really need to write his name at the bottom of the shirt, because everybody knows obviously who John Lennon is, and he's one of my favorite Beatles. I mean, I love all the Beatles; they're all pretty awesome in their own way. But John just spoke volumes to me.
Well, You notice that with the name, I had subtitled this when I said the madness has begun or something like that, and that album cover that I showed on it that I did this time was from UFO, a live one. I came close to showing doing a Wings more Paul McCartney and Wings one, Wildlife.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard that album, Wildlife. What's the big hit? What's the big hit off that album?
I don't think there was really a hit off it. It was one of their early albums.
Oh, okay. Was that before or after Band on the Run?
Before.
Okay. I always thought it was the opposite. I always thought Band on the Run came first and then Wildlife.
Oh no, Wildlife was before that.
And what year was London Town?
Oh, that was even later. That was after even later than the shoot. Now I can't remember.
Sorry, my friend Tim says happy birthday to you.
Well, I'm trying to remember the name of the album now, but one with the one with magnesium and titanium man on it.
Oh my God.
See, I'm having a senior moment.
Bring for it. I think that was on. Was it on Venus and Mars?
Yeah, that's my favorite. I had the senior moment there, and that's my favorite album by them.
Yeah, I have it on CD and vinyl. Mazzy sent me the vinyl, and it has a little hole punch in it. So I guess that means it's a promo.
Or it's a cutout.
Hold on, let me go get it so you guys
Okay.
can tell me what it is. Hold on. I'll go get it.
Oh, I'm doing okay today, Mike. I've been having a lot of my migraines lately have been getting bad, so I have an appointment at the end of the month with my neurologist. So how are you doing, Mike? I can't. Okay. I know what you mean. I feel I'm feeling old too. As see, I'm 62 now, so.
When I'm 62, bump bump. Okay, I got the album. So now everybody can help me figure out why there's this whole thing on it. So if you want to make me big. See? Right here.
What does the sticker say there?
It says, Venus and Mars are all right tonight. Wings.
Okay, pull the record out. Let me see the label on it.
Okay. Well, it's got a whole bunch of stickers and posters in here too. I want to make sure nothing else falls out of here. Here we go. Which side does this come out? Okay. Ow. Almost got a paper cut. Okay. It's on Capital.
Okay, and it doesn't say for promotion use only, does it? No.
No, it just says Venus and Mars, 1975, McCartney Music Incorporated.
Okay, so it's not really a promo. It's rather more of a cutout because some record stores would just cut a corner off, others would just punch a hole in it.
Yeah, and it doesn't really say much in the dead wax either. So I think Mazzy told me when he gave it to me what it was, but I don't remember. Oh, something fell out of there. Okay, now great. Now I can't get the record back.
Yeah, like George says, it means album can't be sent back to the record company.
Oh, okay. What the hell's going on here? Come on, stupid record. Get back in the sleeve. I don't like this sleeve at all.
Yeah.
There we go. Finally. Okay, something fell on the floor. I'm going to just put this over on the couch. But wait, I'll tell you what's on here. So I remember what's on this album, because you said you can remember Venus and Mars. So I'm going to sing a little bit of Venus and Mars for you, because I can. Rachel always loved when I did this. Sitting in the stand of the sports arena, waiting for the show to begin. Red lights, green lights, strawberry wine. A good friend of mine follows the stars. Venus and Mars, all right tonight. Then we got Rock Show.
And then going that right into Rock Show is something I like hearing.
And I loved Love and Song. I love the guitar in that.
Yeah.
You gave me the answer. It's kind of like a Fred Astaire song. Then Magneto and Titanium Man. Letting Go. Venus and Mars Reprise. Spirits of Ancient Egypt. Medicine Jar. I love Medicine Jar.
I like Spirits of Ancient Egypt also.
Call Me Back Again. Listen to What the Man Said. Treat Her Gently, Lonely Old People. And that concludes the album. Yes. Okay. Now, I get this back in here without anything falling out, because I got to glue this part back together because it's kind of falling apart. And I'm going to get the stupid sticker thing back in here. Oh, boy. Hold on, guys. Give me a sec. Okay, there we go. You can bring me down now.
Okay, I can show you who I saw like 3.5 years ago or so, or 4 years ago. My son got the tickets for us.
Ooh, Alice Cooper's Greatest Hits. Nice.
Yeah. And so I can say I've seen Alice Cooper also. And he was playing. I was surprised that they let him play it where they did it, because it's in an old remodeled theater. And he was setting off his pyrotechnics and everything in there.
Yeah.
And of course, like I say, I live in Rockford, Illinois. So who's playing with them throughout the show?
Who?
Dax Nielsen and Rick Nielsen.
Ooh. That's pretty awesome, man.
Both from Cheap Trick.
Wow. I know George here is a big Cheap Trick fan, because he sent me a whole bunch of CDs of them.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Of course, my favorite song by them is Dream Police.
I was going to say that's mine too. I love that song. The Dream Police. are in my head or something like that. I
Yeah.
think I have most of Alice's albums, but the hardest ones to find are the ones between 1990 and 2010. Very hard to find on vinyl. Well, I guess they're on Discogs, Mike. I bet they're pretty.
Well,
I bet they're pretty pricey.
well, also like with like in the '90s, around everybody stopped doing stuff on vinyl. Pretty much, they were or doing it on CDs.
Yeah, because then CDs took over for a long time, and we didn't see any. We didn't see any records for a long while. But it's surprisingly that a lot of people at that time still had their record players in pristine shape, and everything was still working. They still had records,
Yep, I was
and
like
now they
that.
made a comeback, and now everybody's collecting them again.
I was like that. I had around 300 records when before I stopped buying in the '90s. Well, now I have over three. I have like 3,000. So
Well, I still get CDs, Mike. I still like CDs. Yeah, I got the Let It Be deluxe, ultra deluxe, super deluxe box set for Christmas. My mom bought it for me because she knew I wanted it. Because I think it was only uh, what's it, analog, or I don't know what it's. What's the other word I'm looking for? Help me out.
digital.
Digital, yeah, it was only digital. So I said, I don't know if we'll get it on vinyl because I don't know what the sound will be like on record. But if it's digital, you go with CD. Your best bet.
Yeah, yeah, Mike. I see know what you're talking about there. How when you don't buy CDs anymore except for box sets anymore. The CD box sets are less than the vinyl box sets. So
Well, a couple of days ago, I had this guy on my channel. He's a friend of my friend Ron Haggerty. His name is Ryan. He had a big, huge box of audio cassettes. I mean, audio cassettes now are making a big comeback, I find.
uh, I have like 2 or 3 bins of audio cassettes.
The only problem with them, if you play them a lot, they're going to get maybe because I've had problems with that back in the day where they get stuck in your machine. You're like, man, you're trying to pull it out, get stuck, and all the tape comes out of the thing and that. And I guess the same would go for 8 tracks if you play them too much. And
Well, you need to clean the heads periodically. So
yeah.
uh,
Ooh, cassettes. Which ones, Cameron? Ah. Well, had I had a working cassette player at the time, Mike, I would ask you what you had, and I would have taken some from you if you had anything decent in there, like some Zeppelin or Beatles or whatever.
yeah, yeah, Mike. I figure I have between 300 and 400 CDs. So about 100 of those are Christian ones that a friend gave me. So
Oh yeah.
yeah,
So to
but
change, the subject for one moment, I have to tell you, Thrifty Tim, if you weren't aware of this, but an actor passed away, William Hurt.
yeah, I saw that the other night on the news. So
From Kiss of the Spider Woman, and he was in Altered States and some other movies, and I think he was in a
yeah,
Netflix series or something, which I never saw, but he was an amazing actor. Yeah, it was mostly classic rock, John Mayall, and some comps. Oh, cool.
yeah.
I bought.
Looks like the ones Cameron's getting are some punk. If I remember right, the Cramps are punk.
To be honest with you, I've heard of the Cramps, but I've never heard their music before. Every time I go on, every time I go on to Rachel's stream or I do my own streaming. People are showing me their albums. I said, "Do you have any show and tell?" They show me stuff, and there's bands I've never even heard of before. But then I write it down. I go on YouTube because then it gets me interested in learning about new bands or artists that I've never seen or heard of before.
So you can sample their music some.
Yeah, and I like doing that. Yeah, he was in Altered States where you can see a 5-year-old Drew Barrymore. I think she just had one line. Oh, it's so long ago since I saw that film. I didn't know Drew Barrymore was in it. The only time I saw Drew Barrymore for the first time was in E.T. when she played Gertie. That's the only time I remember her from.
And then there's a remake of Babes in Toyland with her in it when she was a little older.
Yeah, that one was okay, but it was kind of corny and cheesy at the same time. But it can't hold a candle to the Walt Disney Babes in Toyland with Annette from the Jello and all that. That one was really good. James, I just want to let you know I think you're a gentle soul, and I wouldn't mind coming up on screen on your live stream, but up to you. I'll think about it because it might kind of make people pissed off. So maybe we'll just keep it like this for now, Mike. If you're in here, we'll talk here for now, if that's okay with you. I don't know if I'm ready yet because after with Fred Dobbs, I'm not taking chances. I mean, I trust you, but you know what I mean? I just don't want to take a risk with that right now. But I like talking to you. We can talk here, so that's good.
Yeah, I've heard stuff about Fred Dobbs too, but I won't say anything.
No. I mean, he made me cry yesterday on Rachel's stream, and that's not a good thing.
No.
And then Rob the Wax gave him crap.
Yeah.
And sent him out to the woodshed. You notice I'm not having. You notice I'm not. I'm not. You notice I'm not drinking my 3:00 beer like I always do. I'm saving my beers for later for the party when I go join my sister after for her birthday party.
Yeah, you don't want to be drunk before it.
Yeah, very true. Hey, Terry, welcome back. Hold on, I got to mute for a sec.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I was just reading Cameron's here, so I haven't really listened to much funk. I'm starting to more because Steven Snee, he does a Mixcloud show. He started doing one. There's like 3 episodes so far that are all punk, and so I've been listening to them, and there's been some. He's played some good stuff there. Oh, yeah, but being, yeah, 50s are better, but I started having my migraine problems when I was 49, but and I'm 62 now. But they weren't daily back then as like they are now. Oh, here's James. He's back.
Back in black. Not quite. Wow, those were good old days. My second marriage was ending. Oh my God, Mike. Yeah, I turned 50 back in 2019. I remember the big party we had here was so much fun, and I got so hammered.
Okay.
And that was the.
Jim, you're not telling my secrets, are you?
No, and that was the day that I was watching the NBA playoffs, and the Raptors are in the playoffs. But it wasn't all bad, James. Oh, true. I guess you have good times and your bad times in life, and we all soldier on.
Well, Mike, I've been married to my wife for over 35 years now. So I found that, but we were going together for almost 4 years before we got married.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
that's a long time. I remember that song, Mike. But one
oh
of
yeah.
my favorite songs, well, "Going to California" is number one for me on Led Zeppelin 4. But the song that I love so much on that album is "When the Levee Breaks." I love John Bonham's drumming in that song, so good. And the Battle
I,
of Evermore.
my favorite song off Led Zeppelin 4 is Black Dog.
Yeah, that's a good one. "Stairway to Heaven's" another classic, of course.
Yeah.
So what's Mike saying here? Good for you, Tim. I'll be staying single for a while until I find a perfect woman. Know any of them? I'm sure there's plenty of them out there, Mike.
Well, there's probably one right for you, but never know where she's at or anything. So.
I like Misty Mountain Hop. Great song. Yeah.
Yep.
Walking through the park just the other day. What do you think I saw? I better not hit that high note sing like that, because I'll strain my voice. I mean, I can sing, but I don't want to strain my voice like that because it'll hurt. I might just stay single forever. I'm the worst with the ladies. Oh, Cameron, don't say that. When you serenade them with that lovely singing voice you have, they're going to melt like putty. Or butter, I mean.
Well,
he was.
Bill Calvin's has have.
Oh, I remember. Mike, you ever heard Bonzo's Montreux? That's a great drum solo. I like that even more than Moby Dick.
Yeah. Well, with me, I saw Foreigner at county fair. This was during the period that Jason Bonham was playing drums for them. John's son. So.
I mean, I've seen some videos of their concerts, Led Zeppelin, but I can't remember. Does Robert Plant play an instrument too? I can't remember if he does.
Yeah, I'm not sure which instrument though.
I don't remember if I've ever seen him pick up a guitar or anything. Oh my God! Wow.
Well, with me, I've lost my singing voice, so you don't hear me sing.
If I was standing up, I could have sang Venus and Mars a little bit better. But I need the song in the back because I need to hear the melody to really hear it well, to get the lyrics. But I tried. Hey, I sang for you guys, so I'm not shy. I've only ever seen him play tambourine, maybe harmonica. Yeah. But you know what? Zeppelin is, I wouldn't call them heavy metal. I would call them like a hard rock band, but they did do a lot of bluesy songs too.
Well, I call them more of a, should say, 70s rock band.
Yeah. But I think they started in the late 60s.
Like 69. Them and Death started around the same time. And both on the same label.
I know I made that same mistake, Cameron, with a girl that I met on summer vacation. I leaned into her, and she thought I was going to kiss her on the lips, and she was a little disappointed too, and I was disappointed myself too, and I kissed her on the cheek. I'm like, damn, James, you could have kissed right on the lips. I'm like, no.
Just keep your eyes open until the lips meet.
Yeah, true. Oh, I got something from JJ here. Let's see.
Okay.
Hold on. No, it's just an email. I'm checking my email. I'm always multitasking me. Don't mind me.
Yeah, I know you do. Yeah, Mike says hi to JJ.
Yeah. Hold on.
So, well, if tell JJ we're waiting to see him post some stuff in the chat here, and
I don't know if he's coming. He's busy at the moment.
oh, okay.
Hold on.
Oh. So, okay, so back in 2011, you signed up for one of these, like one of these reality shows. That's what I take it.
Okay, there we go. I'm just going to post something to Tim in the private chat. Let's keep it between us.
Okay. So Cameron, I haven't had you haven't been into the peanut gallery on any of my videos so far. Who's your favorite group, Cameron? Oh, okay. Okay, Mike. So it was a weekend long thing. Okay. Oh man. Oh yeah, that's true.
How many albums?
Stuff like that. And
how many albums did Led Zeppelin have altogether?
I'm not sure. The person that could answer that would be Vance. Is that Pearl?
Yeah, I'm going to ask him that tonight.
See, Vance and I are in a Facebook group together.
9 and Coda.
Okay. Yeah, I can't remember what. I have one Led Zeppelin album. I'm not sure whether it's one or two. Can't remember now. I think it's two. But see that concert that I saw. I told you about that concert where I saw AC/DC. See, the headliners for that concert were Heart. This was on their Dog and Butterfly tour, but anyway, all of a sudden they break out have done Black Dog. Because a lot they were known for breaking out and doing rock and roll, but for the concert I saw them, they did Black Dog.
Mm-hmm.
They did a pretty good job doing that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was
What's
going to
that?
Google. I was going to Google this. How? Oh, now I'm thinking of another. Now I'm thinking of another Zeppelin song. How many more times? That's a good song, but that's not what I wanted to put in. How many albums did Led Zeppelin make? There we go.
And then I'm not sure how many of Plant solo albums I have in various formats.
Ooh. Let me see your discography. Oh, it says right here. Studio albums 8, live albums 4, compilation albums 10, and video albums 3. So there we go.
Okay.
Oh, that's not a lot.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Dum, 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 dum. How many more times do me the way you're gonna do?
You just don't have the high pitched voice that.
No, I don't.
Oh, and another band I haven't seen the band, but I've seen a couple of the members in concert. Is with the groups that they were with before this. I saw Damn Yankees, or I don't think I saw them. Or the Damn Yankees. I've seen Tommy Shaw like 3 times with Sticks, and then I saw Jack Blade with Night Ranger. The first time I saw him, a couple of times. The first time I saw him, I was working backstage, so he was shooting the breeze with me and some of those other guys working there before they went on stage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I do like I do like the blues rock stuff too. Like I like the British rock from like the uh, late late '60s into the '70s. I really like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the first album for Led Zeppelin was 1969.
Yep, that same year was when Yes released their first album also.
Hold on, just doing something here. Give me a second.
And but yeah, see, like some there's bands that I would have liked to have seen, but I never got to, like 10 years after, which is pretty much a blues rock band, and also
Mike, actually, I don't know who gave them the name Led Zeppelin. I should have read that part too, but I didn't. I didn't feel like reading a whole bunch of stuff. Like, it would be too long. Blah, 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 blah. I don't feel like reading a whole bunch of stuff. If someone knows the answer to that, then that'll be easier.
well, Scott, that was about like when I saw the Mississippi River Jam 2. This was that back in '79. Of course, it was opened up by TNT. They were they were booed off the stage. Then was AC/DC with Bon Scott.
Oh,
Then
cool.
was
That sounds interesting.
then was UFO. Then Nazareth, and then Heart.
Ah. Oh, the remnants of the Yardbirds. I didn't know that. Or maybe I did and I just didn't remember.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, the Yardbirds. Eric Clapton was
yeah.
in that band, I remember. Oh,
Well,
here comes Calvin. Lincoln.
okay.
And George, if you're still here, check your Insta. I just sent you something.
There you go, Calvin.
Come on down, Calvin. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right with our host, Thrifty Tim.
Yep.
And what's our big prize of the day? A new car. And the crowd goes wild.
A new car in the junkyard.
And I guess after Clapton left, I guess that's when he started Cream
Yeah.
or Derek and the Dominoes. Or was that in the 70s? Yeah, I know that came after Cream,
was
I think.
like early 70s. And then there was also Blind Faith for a while too.
Blind Faith, I don't remember that. Sounds familiar, but I'm not really familiar with that.
Yeah, that they only released one album,
Ah.
but it's a good album. I have it. And,
Mm-hmm.
Well, I put the link up there for Calvin. Don't see him yet. Probably trying to get everything set up on his phone.
Yeah. Or his tablet, whatever he's using.
Yeah.
After he left, he joined Mayall's Blues Breakers, James, then Cream. Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I have a John Mayall album too, but it was after the Blues Breakers, so.
Ah.
Uh,
Oh, it's a pretty risque cover, is it?
Yeah, they had two different covers for it. Yeah, and I have the one that I have the pure PG version, or that's our version, or X.
Well, I know that Rachel has this OG cover of Some Girls, Rolling Stones, with Lucille Ball on it and the Marilyn Monroe, because that one's hard to find. And then Rob the Wax on Patrick's auction the other night, he sold the same album.
So did you buy it?
It's pretty awesome if you can find an OG cover of that with Lucille Ball and Marilyn Monroe on it, because they had to change it because they didn't have the rights to do it or whatever, and they got flipped off at Nick and that for putting all that stuff on the cover, and so they had to change the girls to some less famous ones to put on that album. What was the big hit on Some Girls?
I can't remember now. I do have the album.
Do you have the OG one with Lucille on it?
No.
Yeah, because if I ever come across that album, I'm going to buy it if I've seen OG, because I think that I'll Miss You, yeah. Yeah, good song. I got to see AC/DC in Rockford 77, 79 with the baby.
July 4th of 79. I saw them. It was in June, if I remember right.
Wow.
It was in the Quad Cities.
Oh, I better check on my countdown, see what's going on here. How we doing?
Countdown, what's that?
Oh, my reminder for my show.
Oh, okay.
Later. just want to make sure like everything's going. I want to see what the um, when people type in my name, they have to type in a lot of words like James Bowie,
Yeah.
Sinatra, Lenny White, Lennon. It's like, oh my god, that's what I wanted. I mean, these are people that I love, and if
Well,
nobody knows who Lenny White is, he's a jazz drummer who they interviewed on the Beatles channel on. Why did I put drummer? Okay, James, get your head together. Last name is Lennon. Okay, let's see how we're doing here. It says live in 1 hour and 59 minutes.
okay.
So that's pretty good.
So we'll go another hour, and
Yeah, that'll give me time for 5 o'clock so I can eat something. And then I can come back.
be with your sister some before you do your show.
Yeah, then after my show, then I can go back to the party and join them again.
Right.
Yeah. James, when I saw Cheap Trick in 1979, they did Day Tripper for an encore. Oh, cool. That's awesome, George. George, check your Insta. I sent you something. You're going to laugh.
See that one that Mike Precoat just did?
Yeah. Is Lenny White a distant cousin of Jack Black? Maybe Rachel can do a genealogy thing and find out. Maybe. Oh, well, I know he's colored because you don't say black because that's kind of racist in these times. So you say he's colored or African American, as they like to be called, I think.
Yeah.
And he's a jazz drummer, and he spoke highly of Ringo Starr on the Fab Forum on the Beatles channel when he was interviewed a couple of months back, and he said, if you put a record, say your girlfriend breaks up with you and you're very upset, you put a record on, you put the needle on the record, you listen to the album, and it takes all your problems away. You go to a movie, you're distracted by the movie for a couple of hours, and it just makes you feel so much better. And he says music is a good therapy. Mm-hmm. And when he said all that stuff, I started to cry. And he really moved me, and I became a fan of Lenny White, and that's why he's in my name. Because he moved me with his thing and how he spoke high. I'm getting emotional thinking about that again. But that's a good thing. It's okay. Then he spoke highly of Ringo's drumming. He could not say enough about Ringo, how Ringo inspired him. A lot of people that come on to the Fab Forum who are drummers, even if they're not drummers, they always have something good to say about Ringo, because a lot of these people have been in Ringo's All-Star Band, mm-hmm. and you have to be someone to be in Ringo's All-Star Band.
Yeah. James, do you have any Billy Preston albums?
Who?
Billy Preston?
No, I don't actually.
I have a couple of his solo albums.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Because he was considered to be like the fifth Beatle. And
it's not accurate. There are black people whose ancestry is not from Africa, like West Indies countries, some Latin. Yeah, I never know what to call them. But if you call them colored peoples, I think that's okay to call them that, I think. I don't really know. I don't know what the right term is, and I don't want to sound racist or anything like that, but you know what I mean.
Well, now they're starting to say call them black or brown, whatever, but because but don't make it derogatory.
Yeah, very true. Mm-hmm.
Sort of like the Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, because I love the black people. They're there's a lot of smart people out there, and I don't know if this is the right term to be using, but if you watch the movie Gone with the Wind, they refer to the colored people as darkies. I don't like that word. That's as bad as that. That to me is just as bad as the N word. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. A couple times it's dropped out on me.
Oh, okay, now I understand. So it's okay to say black.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to know the proper term to use.
And I'll never use that N word.
He did he? Lenny Bruce? I don't think I've ever heard Lenny Bruce do anything. But I heard he was really good because they talk about him in a Simon and Garfunkel song, Silent Night, with the 6 o'clock news or 9 o'clock news or something. And they say today comedian Lenny Bruce died in the song, if you listen very carefully to it.
Yeah.
We're not going to go down if I play this. I'm gonna play that Silent Night with the news in the background. It's really amazing how Paul Simon did this. Okay, you might want to mute me.
You're muted, James.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin
In Los Angeles today, comedian Lenny Bruce died of what was believed to be an overdose of narcotics. Bruce was 42 years old. Dr. Martin Luther King says he does not intend to cancel plans for open housing March Sunday in the Chicago suburb of Cicero. The county sheriff of Chicago may ask King to call off the march, and the police in Cicero said they would ask the National Guard be called out if it is held. King, now in Atlanta, Georgia, plans to return to Chicago Tuesday. In Chicago, Richard Speck, accused murderer of 9 student nurses, was brought to jury today for indictment. The nurses were found stabbed and strangled in their Chicago apartment. In Washington, the atmosphere was tense today as a special subcommittee of the House Committee on Un-American Activities continued its probe into anti-Vietnam War protests. Demonstrators were forcibly evicted from the hearings when they began chanting anti-war slogans. Former Vice President Richard Nixon says that unless there is a substantial increase in the present war effort in Vietnam, the U.S. should look forward to 5 more years of war. In a speech before the Convention of the Veterans of Foreign Wars in New York,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Mike.
this country is the greatest single weapon working against the U.S. That's the 7 o'clock edition of the news. Good night.
I know what you're talking about, Mike. It's about like it's and I even remember where with George Carlin, people were upset with him because, of course, when he recorded the 7 words he can't say on radio or whatever, and there was I remember a big uproar about that.
Well, look at Eddie Murphy. Every second word is F word.
Yeah, and that's not even 10 years apart from that George Carlin one.
Oh yeah, George Carlin, man, he swore like a trooper, man.
Not always so.
But
So,
I actually remember this. I think Bill Cosby never swore in his comedy acts, but one time I think he said this to Richard Pryor. I don't know if Eddie Murphy made this up, but he was doing his impression of uh, uh, Bill Cosby. And went, "You can't say fuck," and then apparently Richard Pryor replied to him saying, "Shut up, you Jello eating motherfucker." Oh, we're having a little that happened yesterday when I brought Calvin up. He was having trouble getting on. Come on, beam up to the Enterprise. You can make it. I don't think I know those people. Mike, that was before my time. I was only born in '69, so I don't know who they are. Ah, here we are.
There he is.
Here's the man, the legend himself.
Here I am.
He's got the squirrels running fast enough now, huh, to get you
I
powered up.
apologize, Mike.
What?
You got the squirrels running fast enough now for getting you up.
Yeah.
So how are you doing now, Calvin?
Oh, I'm here.
Yeah.
That's good that
Yeah.
you're here.
If we could do intro music, I would have picked "Burning for You" from Blue Oyster Cult.
Oh,
Ooh.
I seen them do that 3 times in concert. I saw them 3 years in a row.
Because it's warm here in Florida, so my air is on. But man, I am so hot.
Wow.
I'm just
Yeah,
dripping.
They said here it's supposed to get up close to 60 here today. And we had and see last week we had some snow, so
Oh yeah.
you can tell it's March.
Yeah. March comes in like a lion and goes out like a lion. So they say.
It used to be in like a lamb, out like a lion.
Yep. I'll be glad when winter's over and we get spring.
Yeah. Well, spring's going to be here soon. I know, like with us, we didn't get much snow this year, really.
You know, spring is on the way when you get when the clocks spring forward.
Yeah.
But I
James,
think
I think-
do it.
Oh, I'm
What?
sorry. I said I think James needs to send you a Wisconsin hat. I mean, we got the Big Ten theme going, and you have no Big Ten hat.
No. Oh, I should. Yeah, I'll check that out, Mike. Yeah, I love John.
I mean, all the things JJ VCLTs you, he should VCLT you a Wisconsin hat.
He should. I'm going to ask him for one.
Yeah. Well, did you see that, Calvin, that 9 Big Ten teams made it to into the NCAA tournament?
Yeah. And I have one of my teams playing tomorrow.
Is that what Purdue's playing?
Rutgers is playing Notre Dame tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's Rutgers that's doing that.
And today is Indiana and Wyoming.
Okay, yeah.
And the first game is Texas Southern and Texas A&M Corpus Christi. They may not they may not play great basketball, but Texas A&M Corpus Christi has some of the best uniforms. So tune in at 6:30, look at the uniforms, and if you don't watch the game, change the channel, but at least look at their unis.
So, who is your new wingman, James?
His name is Adam.
Adam. I think I've been in some videos with him, like with Doc or Paul.
He's such a nice guy. And I hope he's been sick a little bit lately, so he's had a lot of doctor's appointments. So I left him a message saying I'll be live today at 6 o'clock my time. So hopefully he comes. But I know Cameron will be there. So Cameron will be on camera with me, helping me out.
Okay.
Well, since I missed the first hour, I have to speed up my plan for today. Hold on.
Oh, we still got plenty of time, Calvin. Quick wardrobe change. Ugh, I'm tongue-tied. I can't even talk right now. Looking good.
Yeah, I'm giving all the teams in the tournament that I have hats for some airtime.
Well, we're down to 45 minutes left in the show, so. So, did you pick anything up over the past week?
Not that I have in my hands.
Okay.
Because I got because I emailed you, Tim. You were right about Saturday. Because I said last Tuesday, I said I'm not watching that live sale. I'm not watching it. Basketball's on. I'm not watching it. not watching it. Not buying anything.
All right.
And guess what I did? I watched it and I bought something.
Well, I was going to ask, have you gone to the grocery store yet to get yourself all stocked up, since you're having basketball all through the rest of this week every night? And
You have to probably do it tomorrow or Thursday morning. Because like today and tomorrow, there's only 2 games. Are some really good stuff. I don't have anything, but.
And then I figure Nerf football or like Nerf basketball, where you can throw out the TV and when you're getting mad at how your team's doing.
Yeah, well, I don't think I want to throw anything at my TV.
Well,
I have a nice TV. I don't want to throw anything at it. And plus, there's always, not so much tonight because all the games are at Dayton, so there's only one game at a time on. But once you get to Thursday, you might start off at noon with just one game, but then eventually you're going to have 4 games going on basically at the same time. So.
Yep.
And nowadays they have a channel for all the games. So it wasn't like a decade ago where you got stuck with whatever CBS was showing and you were stuck with it unless you went to a sports bar or something or had satellite TV. But now you got CBS got their games, and then like tonight True TV got the games, and then they'll have more starting Thursday. Then I think it's TBS and TNT.
Okay.
I mean,
bye, Mike.
There's 4 separate channels doing games. So if I get frustrated, I could always change the channel.
Yeah. I'm asking because he knows some of them said that they've been breaking up. Am I still doing that? Yep. So who are you rooting for tonight?
Tonight, I'm gonna pull for the Big Ten. I don't like Indiana, and even though I was praising Corpus Christi for their unis, I'm gonna root for Texas Southern.
Okay. Yeah,
I decided to give some love to the historically black college. I'm gonna root for Texas Southern
okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
because the stupid committee always puts them on the the first 4 games. They always do that to the SWAC conference. They always have to play on Tuesday or Wednesday. Never fails.
Yeah,
I'm a huge John Lennon fan.
of course. That conference isn't nearly as strong as like Big Ten, Pac-12, or ECC.
Where years ago they made a rule change because they used to after they expanded the field to 64. At first they just made it 65 and had one like play-in game.
Did the wrong thing there.
And it always used to be when it first started. They always took the historically black schools and put them against each other. So the first game was always a SWAC school versus a MEAC school, and then they changed the rule that they couldn't do that anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, James. I muted you there because we could hear everybody in the background.
Yeah, the dog was going crazy. Yeah, had to say hi to the guests that were coming in, stuff like that. Between you and me, guys, I've had a bit of an edible chocolate.
So probably sometime tomorrow I got to go through the list and make my schedule for what I want to watch.
Yeah.
You know, it's too bad, Calvin, you didn't have picture-in-picture. You could watch a couple of games at the same time.
You know, for me, that doesn't really work very well.
No? How come?
Because I used to do that kind of thing at sports bars. Where they would have a bunch of screens all up.
No, there's
but what I find is if I'm trying to watch multiple games at once, I end up really not watching any because you just totally lose the flow of the game.
Or sort of like when there's commercials at one, you'll flip over to one of the others. Hopefully they're not in commercials too.
So I don't really like watching games at the same time. I don't feel like I'm watching anything.
Yeah.
So I'd rather just pick one game and watch it all the way through, regardless of how bad the score gets or whatever. I just watch it all the way through. It used to be great because there was a website where you could go and they would archive the games, but now they only show them live.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of stinks because that was great when you could go back and watch the game again.
Like on ESPN Classic or whatever, or they showed the old football games and stuff.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah.
But they had it set up that they would show the games live, but then they would archive it. So then you could go back to the website and pick up all the recorded games. So if you really had a lot of spare time, you could actually watch every single game of the tournament.
I wonder.
I did that one time that I watched every single game of the tournament.
I wonder if they're going to maybe archive them, but it will probably go on ESPN Plus, or ESPN, which is part of Disney Plus.
Maybe they might.
No, because they're not really part of the. I think they have part of the women's tournament, but they're not part of the NCAA tournament. They don't have any. They don't have any regular games on ESPN.
Yeah, I just out of that. This is more CBS. Okay.
So they're not going to. They don't.
I could tell you of how let you know this week if I see anything on Paramount Plus, because I have that. And
wow, he's got a lot of ball caps, ladies and gents. This is cool.
Yeah, he's been a big sports fan for all of his life, I think. He
Well, I
probably
know
had a
here
he
where
probably
I
had a
live
cap when he was in diapers even.
in Canada,
But
here we
but
have our sports channels are TSN, Sportsnet, and Sportsnet 360. You ever heard of those?
yeah.
Hi, Krishna.
Hey, Darren.
Well, it's too bad. This is post water damage because I used to have like over 300 caps, and I just haven't. I don't know because unlike some other things where you could like records or sports memorabilia where you could buy it and then it goes up in value. Hats really aren't like that because you're wearing them. Who wants a used
Yeah,
hat? So, I put all this money in the hats and then I have to go and turn around and do it all over again.
that's not fun.
And then you're just putting money. I mean, obviously I enjoy having the hats and wearing them, but there's no really true value to them. So just put all that money into it again. I just haven't. I didn't really feel. I got some hats back, but nowhere near the over 300 I used to have. Because I used to have every hat of the Big Ten. Because you said 9 teams, I could have wore 9 different Big Ten teams today.
And Iowa State's in it also.
But I don't have my Wisconsin anymore. I don't have Michigan anymore. I don't have Illinois anymore.
Do you have an Iowa State cap?
I have Iowa, not Iowa State. I used to have Iowa State.
Yeah, see, Iowa State's in the tournament also.
Because I wore Iowa before. Hold on. It's in here. Oh, maybe I have it someplace else. Okay, oh, wait, no. I'll be missing for a minute. Hold on.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I had it someplace else. Because my Iowa hat got a little messed up from the water damage. It's still wearable, but I use it when I go walking
Okay.
because I get sweaty. Well, I sweat easy anyway, but it's already getting warm here, and we had a couple cool mornings, but it's already warm here in Florida. So I use my Iowa for my walking cap.
Oh yeah. Ooh, nice.
Because I used to have an Alabama one that I used when I used to mow lawns, so now I use this Iowa one for my go ahead and get it dirty cap.
So Calvin, you having your little thing that you do,
Your segment?
your segment?
Oh
that
no,
you do?
I did prep it today. Sorry.
I was
That's
looking.
I usually like doing a little research into the band, and I did get a chance to do it.
It's understandable with you having the headaches.
Yeah, we do.
And then now today I feel like I'm broadcasting from an oven.
Oh boy.
I know, I got the air going, and man, I'm so hot.
Yeah.
Should go out to the public swimming pool and go for a swim.
That's why you don't see me living down south, because with me, it just gets unbearable for me. Because I start sweating easily after it gets over like 80.
Yeah, I do too. That's what was terrible when I used to mow, my parents' lawn and then the neighbors, is that anytime I would do sort of any activity in the heat, I would get headaches.
Oh no.
So it was too hard for me to try to mow 2 lawns in one day. But when I did lawns on 2 different days, then I would mow Saturday, and then by the time I got done, I got a headache, and then go to bed and wake up and no headache, and then I would have to mow another lawn on Sunday, and then I would get another headache on Sunday.
See, Scott is asking if you have a Packers hat.
Do I have a Packers hat? I would say I lost those. I had to throw those out. I don't think I have a Packers. I don't think I have a Packers hat anymore.
Yeah,
I did. I had a couple different ones, and then I had a cheese head.
Okay.
It was like one of those foam caps.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it was like it was all yellow and had like the holes like Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But it was in the shape of a ball cap, but it was like kind of rubbery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was a cheesehead hat.
Yeah. Well, I can't believe this with Tom Brady. You said he's coming out of retirement, and
that didn't last very long.
probably because Aaron Rodgers decided to stay in. To keep playing.
And
But
maybe
I'm waiting for
he just has a passion for the game.
I'm waiting for Brett Favre to make his comeback.
But will that actually happen, Calvin? Will he come back?
No, he's 40 something. He's older than Tom Brady, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Really?
Okay, wardrobe change.
Wardrobe change again. Wow.
Yeah, see, Aaron Rodgers pretty much replaced Brett Favre, and Aaron Rodgers broke some of Favre's records. So,
yeah. So these are all the.
I'm gonna stand up for 1 second because unfortunately one of the hats I lost was Murray State. So I want to give Murray State. I want to give Murray State their 5 seconds of airtime.
All right.
I don't have the hat anymore.
Ooh. Nice shirt.
But I'm kind of, when the pairings came out, I kind of got sad because I had he started out as a social media friend, and then a few years back, I had the crazy idea of going to Tennessee to meet him, and it was only crazy because this was during college basketball season. Because even though he lived in Tennessee, he was from Kentucky, and I think he went into the Air Force when he was of age, but all his children went to Western Kentucky, and like I said before, in college basketball and football, there's at least one team in every conference that I pull for. So I like Western Kentucky.
Yeah, they're not far from the southern border either with Tennessee. So I've been in Bowling Green before.
So when he lived in Tennessee, he actually lived where they have Bonnaroo. You know that music festival, Manchester, Tennessee. So anyway, he lived near where the campus of Middle Tennessee State, Murfreesboro. So I drove up to Tennessee, and we went to see Western Kentucky play Middle Tennessee. But he died a few years back. But like I said, he was born in Kentucky. So he was a big Kentucky fan. And if Murray State, I have to look up my notes. Who was Murray State playing? Well, Murray State's playing San Francisco, and Kentucky is playing St. Peter's. So if Murray State wins and Kentucky wins, they play each other. So I'm kind of bummed out that my friends passed away, and we could really have a good fight over the game if they happen to play each other. But I hope the game still happens. I would love to see Murray State beat Kentucky. Too bad. Chris from Record Talk doesn't come on here because he teaches at Murray State.
Well, the older VC members I mean, the ones that have been in the VC for a good while will remember a guy named Eolovax or Rob. See, Rob is a math professor at Rock Valley College here in Rockford. So, but people can't believe it when I tell them that Barry Alvarez was one of my high school gym teachers.
Mm.
I knew him when he had hair.
Mm. Oh, this is for psychoplatters.
Oh, well, he's more of a Illinois type thing.
Because Vermont is playing Arkansas.
Yeah, see, he's originally from the northwest suburbs of Chicago, so that's how him and I know each other, because he moved into a town that I lived in for a while, but we went to the same church, and that's where we met. And ended up we went on several digs together, and we'd go to concerts together too.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So anyway, so I got well, it might not be next week because stuff coming from Canada to here is kind of slow. Because I think when I sent James those hats, I think they took like 2 weeks to get the hat.
Yeah, it didn't take too long.
But so I got a record coming there, and then like I said before, well, I got the money. My money hit PayPal, so I pre-ordered an album that's coming out May 13th, 15th, somewhere in there. And then I got a CD coming. I think it's coming Thursday. And I think I'm going to try to put a new segment into our show, because the CD that's coming is probably a CD that no one else has heard in the panel. So I think what I'm going to do is, once I get the CD, I send all you guys a link to the YouTube, and then you guys can listen to a little bit beforehand, and then when I show the CD, I can get you guys' opinion.
Yeah,
we could try that as a segment.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just showing records, we could have show it and have you guys comment on it. Something that probably people haven't heard. I mean, obviously, it's kind of dumb to do that for Led Zeppelin 4, but I mean, for something we haven't heard, people haven't heard.
Well, yeah, I mean, Led Zeppelin 4, everybody knows that album.
Well, believe it or not, I had checked this, and Led Zeppelin 4, or I should say, Stairway to Heaven, was never a hit here in the U.S. unless it might have been done it later on, where they with streaming and stuff like that, but it wasn't a hit because they didn't officially release it as a single. Yeah. It was it was DJs who take the album and they'd just play it. So that's how that got to be popular.
And then I just got billed from Record Crate. Well, because I ordered so much stuff, he's going to bill me because I got like 6 or 7 albums coming, and then a couple 7 inches. So he's billing me for that, and then once I pay that, he'll ship that, and then he'll bill me for my CDs separately because I got like 6 CDs coming. So actually, that's going to work out better because then that spreads my show and tell off a little bit instead of taking 45 minutes to show like 17 things and then having nothing for 2 or 3 weeks. At least I have more stuff to show.
Mm-hmm.
But that might be a couple weeks off too. But I will have that one CD Thursday. Then I don't know when the Copernicus coming. Because it reminded me of what one of my favorite moments from Rachel's show when it was like the first time. You probably remember this, James. I think the first time that JJ sent you something.
Yeah.
And he had to have a phone number.
I remember that, yeah.
So he's sitting there in line, texting you, trying to get your phone number. And Copernicus was doing the same thing to me yesterday, but I wasn't checking my emails because he needed I forgot to give him my phone number when I gave him my address. But actually, man, you could just make something up. That's just for procedural stuff. They don't use that number for anything. Copernicus could have just made something up.
Mm-hmm.
He could have put Patrick's phone number on there, and they would never know the difference. But it's okay.
Copernicus, I'll be seeing Mark tonight.
Or could have done the number of Rundown Bar, huh?
Because that's what I did with my hats. I didn't have James's phone number, and I didn't feel like bothering James with it. So I had a friend in Canada. I just used his number. So it would look like a right number. So I just said, what the heck? They're not going to use it, which they didn't. I don't know why they have. I guess in case something happens, they have it. But
yeah, and then they call you, oh, your package is missing in action somewhere.
Yeah, but they could always do that with your email anyway. Probably.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. But anyway, no problem there. We got it all straightened out. It'll come.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the third time was the charm. I tried to get 3 different. Well, I guess I can give the name of the band. I think James already knows at least what band I got from the sale. I tried 3 times to get a Genesis record. Because Copernicus had a lot of Genesis stuff.
Yeah.
So first he had Nursery Crime. And I missed out on that because it wasn't an auction. It was just just a bid, and then not a bid, but he just had a set price, and you had to be the first one to enter it in. So I missed out on Nursery Crime. And then he had Trespass. And I missed out on that. And then he had the one that I did get. And luckily I was the only one who wanted it. So I didn't have to worry about my lag.
What? Then there were 3?
No, I certainly not get that. I'm not going to say what it is because I'm going to show it, but
probably something more like that.
It's not like it's a big mystery. Well, I don't know how many people want to go back and watch that stream because it's 3 hours.
It's about 6 hours.
So. 6 hours. Okay, that's even worse. So I doubt anyone's going to.
Hour mark.
I doubt anyone's going to go back and watch it to see what Genesis record I have. The people who are at the sale probably knows which one I got. But I give it a hint. It's one I never shown before because I never had it in any form.
Okay.
Probably like the Lamb Lies Down on Broadway or.
No, I have that one. I've shown that.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember. Yeah.
Oh.
Wardrobe change again.
Another wardrobe change, ladies and gentlemen.
Give Boise State some airtime. They usually only have a good football team, but they got a good basketball team this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look to see who they're playing. Because I wasn't been feeling good, so I haven't really been looking at the brackets. I don't know where they are. Can't find them at the moment. They're somewhere.
Excuse me. Here, you want me? I'll mute for a sec if you want.
Well, I was just looking at some of Cameron's comments. Like he said, dope hats. Oh, Cameron, I know what it's like. You talk about Florida. See, I was stationed in Biloxi, Mississippi for the summer of '82, from around the 10th of May until through the end of September, and my shirt would be soaked. Just from walking a block, my shirt would be soaked. And that was my blues uniform shirt when I was in the Air Force. So,
Oh, they're playing Memphis. That's why I couldn't find it. Actually, I had Indiana in my brain. On my paper where I was writing notes, I put Ball State down instead of Boise State. That's why I couldn't find it.
oh, okay.
Ball State is not in the tournament, unfortunately. That's the trivia question of the day. Where's Ball State located, Tim?
Isn't it in Ohio?
No. Muncie, Indiana.
Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, it's fun. It's funny. I never been to Indiana in my life, but college basketball, I root for Ball State. I root for Purdue. I root for Valparaiso.
Well,
I have a bunch of Indiana schools I root for, but yet I've never been to Indiana.
Yeah.
well, there were a couple of years there where we'd periodically make in Indiana for like maybe a half hour or so. Headed to Michigan when my daughter worked in Michigan. So my wife and I would go up there at times to see her, and just
Yeah.
And
I'm
for a
sorry.
while there, I-90 was under road construction, which made big traffic jams.
Oh.
Wardrobe changing.
Oh, another one. Nice.
I mean,
I know, I had to have put Purdue on. I couldn't get away with not having Purdue. And then I got to make sure I show some stuff before we kick out of here. Let me go ahead and show it.
Okay.
Because even though I do a lot of Purdue boasting, my two favorite college basketball teams are actually DePaul. Of course, you know where they are, Tim.
Yeah, they're in the Chicago area.
Yes, and unfortunately, they've been bad for a long time. And my second favorite team is Michigan State, which is sort of my favorite team now because, like I said, DePaul is so bad they're not really fun to watch anymore. So I have, and a few back sometime in the 80s, I forgot what NCAA tournament it was. It was then second to last one before Judd Heathcote retired. They were playing they had games in St. Petersburg.
I've gone by the campus of Michigan State. See, my daughter, she worked in Michigan. It was over near a small town near Jackson, So she go, and it was like a half hour, 45 minutes from Lansing.
Okay, wait a minute. I shouldn't wear my Purdue hat for this. Hold on.
I'm loving all
that
these
makes
hats
no-
you put on.
That makes no sense. So let's do the Michigan State hat.
Yeah,
Right.
my daughter became a Michigan State fan. Now she lives in Wisconsin.
Here's my 1999 Michigan State calendar. Tom Izzo on the cover.
Ooh,
Okay.
nice.
Let me go find my favorite coach here. Hold on. Sorry about that. Oh, here we go.
It sure is, Cameron.
Here we go. I gotta show my favorite basketball coach of all time. Old Judd Heathcote.
Yeah.
He passed away a few years back.
Uh,
He was the coach when they because the first NCAA tournament final game I remember is 1979 when
Scotty.
Larry Bird and the Indiana State Sycamores played Michigan State when Michigan State had Magic Johnson.
Okay.
And I think I showed this on Paul's show. I don't know if I showed it there. I got a book about Judd Heathcote.
Okay.
Oh, his Magic Johnson on the back.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
Legend.
Mm-hmm.
And then hopefully there's not too much glare because I'm not going to take the photo out.
Hold
I
on,
don't
I'm
wanna
going to
ma-
mute for a second.
It's kind of tight in here, but here, and I bought this autograph. I did not actually get the autographs. But look how young Tom Izzo looks there.
Oh yeah.
That's when Judd was the head coach and Izzo was the assistant coach.
Yeah.
And then I have a bunch of photos when I saw Michigan State practice that one year, but I didn't dig those out, and I don't know how good. Oh no, I don't have it here. Okay, never mind. I had a license plate with Michigan State autographs on it, but I thought it was in this bag. It's not in this bag. It's only Miami stuff. Well, I'm gonna show Miami stuff. Since it's here. But actually, this is baseball thing. This is Pat Burrell's autograph. Used to play for the Phillies, but I'm a big University of Miami baseball fan. Like the basketball team too. But,
Understandable.
and here's one. I don't know who's all on here now, but this was from this is from years ago when I saw them play University of South Florida in Tampa. They had a baseball series against South Florida.
Okay.
So this is all baseball stuff. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened to my Michigan State license plate that I got autographed, but I'm not going to look for it. The show's almost over anyway.
Yeah.
So maybe Michigan State is still in the tournament by next Tuesday. I'll find it.
Yeah.
But I don't know what happened to it. I thought it was in that bag. I didn't even check it. Sorry. I just thought that's where it was. It must be in another bag somewhere.
Okay. That happens.
And this is for JJ. Go Colgate. That's who Wisconsin's playing.
Oh, okay.
So me and JJ's enemies. I'm not sure if it's a Thursday game or a Friday game, but we're going to be enemies on one of those days.
So do you have a Rutgers cap?
Oh, I put that on already.
Oh yeah, I couldn't remember.
Hold on.
I know that they're one of the Big Ten teams that made it in.
Yeah, Rutgers is the basketball team I grew up with because around, I think I started liking them in '78. So it was just a couple years removed from they went to the Final Four. Because Rutgers football, they were independent. They never got on TV. But because the basketball team had so much success, their games got on TV. And when I lived in Sicklerville, New Jersey, I was my parents and then my sister and I. We had small bedrooms, and I was just a kid. So they built on a den, so I could have an area to play around with. So it was this big room. It was probably like, I don't know, 2 or 3 times the size of my bedroom. There was a TV in there and a radio in there, and so that was kind of like my playroom. And as you walked from the den to the main part of the house was a hot water heater. And back then, you probably still see those things in Walmart and stuff. It's like it's a ball that's like basketball size, but it's like plastic, I guess, and it bounces.
Okay.
So I had one of those, and when Rutgers basketball was on TV, I used to pretend I was one of the players. So one basketball hoop was the hot water heater, and then I had a globe, of the world, and that was the other basket.
Yeah. The one thing I just thought of that I was thinking about telling you. You might remember this guy. He was point guard for Iowa.
B.J. Armstrong?
Dean Oliver.
Okay.
And
slightly remember.
He lived like a half block away from me, like when he was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And so when my son was in Little League, they had a big area over in our neighborhood that had a bunch of diamonds there, and you go watch some of the games and stuff. Like when my high school, I went graduate from the high school as him, but a lot earlier than him. Anyway, he took the high school's team to state like 2 or 3 years in a row, and they were state champs all those years. Well, my son could get off to go to a game one time, and for the playoffs, and so I took him for one, and this wasn't for the finals. It was it was on a Friday. Well, anyway, they were playing a school from a team from Cedar Rapids that's usually pretty good. And just Dean Oliver's speed amazed me. He'd just go running around them like, they'd look like, where'd he go? Because
all right, guys, I gotta head out because I gotta have time to eat a little bit of something, and then I gotta be back on for my stream at 6:00.
Okay. Oh, thanks for coming on, James.
Yeah, I'll see you next Tuesday. All right, bye, Calvin. Bye, Tim.
Yep.
Bye.
Yeah, I don't have anything against any Big Ten team really, other than Michigan.
Yeah.
But everybody else, I kind of root for in some way.
Yeah.
Or because I guess he's not doing too well because they never say much about him anymore. But I really liked Iowa when Dr. Tom Davis was there.
Okay.
Here's a reminder.
I think he's still alive, but they never talk about him.
Yeah, I can't remember.
And I never see him anywhere either. And I knew and the guy that used to coach at Illinois, he was sick for a while. And they don't show him anymore much either. Lou Henson. I think Lou Henson's still living.
I'm trying to remember the coach of Iowa, like background 80, 81, 82 in there.
I think that's Dr. Tom.
No, it wasn't Tim. He went down to Arizona or Arizona State.
Lou Henson. I mean, not Lou Henson. Lute Olson.
Yeah, Lute Olson. That's the one I really liked. And well, I need to get going soon too. I figure you. Do you have any more hats to do? Just put one on your head and one in each hand if you have several.
Well, all I got left now is the duplicates because I already had a Purdue. This is my other one, and I got another Miami one.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Otherwise, I went through them all. I got my Colgate in my hand. I'll show Colgate again.
Okay. Okay. Well, I know what you'll be doing all week this week.
Yeah, starting Friday, it's all day long. I mean, not Friday, Thursday be all day long.
You're going to be a couch potato.
Yep.
Okay, so thank you for coming on to Calvin, and thank all of you in the Peanut Gallery for joining us and chatting with us. So I'm going to be stopping this now. So until next time, take it easy and keep on rocking.